I'm going to go ahead and get started here, folks. We've got a pretty good group in here, and I'm going to videotape for purposes of letting members in other parts of the state and those that aren't with us tonight, such as Pete, who's still in a nursing home, be able to maybe watch our videos and see what went on at the meeting. So I think we probably all know who we are, but just for purposes of people that might be watching the recording, could we start with you, Wilson? Introduce yourself.
Wilson, N4 ZQT.
Glenn, AK4HA.
Roger, KJ4YSY.
Porter, KG4 GTK.
Bobby, KB4QNR.
Go ahead, Linda.
AK4GZ, Linda. Loretta.
Okay. And
Tim, KK4BEW.
yeah, okay. So Tim, and what was the call?
KK4BEW.
BEW. Okay. Nice to have you, Tim. And I hear Mr. Fuqua headed on in, so come in, have a seat, and then first of all, I'd like to talk about the luncheon for October. Being an even-numbered month, it'll be in the north end. Linda was telling me before the meeting that she knows somebody that's opened up a barbecue place at Broadway and Loudon. Would anybody have any interest in something like that, as opposed to jalapenos?
That'd be great.
Sounds good.
Okay, so in general, that's a good idea. Linda, do you think we can just go ahead and go over there?
You have to hit her head. Get her attention.
I'm too far away. Can we just, do you think we can just schedule that, or do you need to talk to them about it beforehand?
Well, I can talk to him Wednesday, but I think we can go ahead and schedule it.
Okay. And what's the?
I probably will need people to kind of let me know the morning, that morning.
Okay. And what's the name of it?
Willie's
Barbecue?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And
If
do
it's
you?
not parking in the front, you can go around back.
Okay.
Parking in the back.
Okay, and then, do you have a street address, or do you want to just kind of tell us where it's at?
I can get you one, but I don't
Okay.
have it right with me.
Okay, but it's near Broadway and Loudon.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's right there where that.
He knows where it's at.
Right there where the buffet.
Next door to Loudon Square.
It's next door to Loudon Square. Okay.
We have to go
Okay, we're adding another, let's see, I got to get Bill,
well, no.
for LAV, and another Tim, KG9NA, or have you changed it to a 4-call?
Nope. You can give my name call? No way.
Okay, now the question becomes, there are 4 Thursdays in October, the 4th, the 11th, the 18th, and the 25th. So ordinarily we do it on either the 18th or the 25th. Does anybody have conflicts, preferences?
When's Thanksgiving?
Well, this is October, Thanksgiving, November. Well, now I think in Canada, Thanksgiving is in October, so.
You're thinking about turkey, right?
I just can't get my mind off that turkey.
The November meeting will be November the 5th. So I would say the 18th. If the 18th works for everybody in here that wants to go, let's just make it the 18th. Okay with everybody?
11:30.
Yeah, 11:30. That works pretty good.
I'll be on the beach.
Okay, would you rather do it on the 25th?
You want to do it on the 8th, that'd be fine.
Okay.
I'll be in Charleston.
Okay.
Oh, we just go with him.
So we can have our meeting there.
Yeah, we can have, go down there and have our lunch with him
Yeah.
on the beach.
On the beach.
Now, I wanted to thank everybody that came out to the bar's picnic on the back in September, and Glenn and I set up, I worked a guy in Germany on 20 meter PSK 31, and I actually had everything that I needed. I'd been terribly worried that I was gonna, take all my stuff for a field event and then not have something that I needed, and I had everything that I needed. Huh?
Isn't that cool?
Yeah. I just wonder if I'll be able to do it that way again. But I had a pretty good checklist,
No,
evidently.
you're gonna be all right. You go with positive attitude.
Okay, so since since the September meeting, or even since the August meeting, does anybody have any other field work to report on that they've done?
If you try to find there, I got 2,000.
Anybody been to parks or anything? Roger been on any hikes or anything?
I don't know, about every week or so.
Okay.
We scheduled one, it's rained us
Yeah,
out twice.
me and Glenn's been rained out twice in a row now.
Uh-huh.
But, I'd like to, schedule something where we could all spend a day or something in the park and.
Okay.
Maybe fix a hot dog and have like we did last year. We've not had a good, outing day this year. Something's come up every time we try to plan.
Go out to the horse park.
Will the horse park live sitting there for just a day?
Well, Bobby could tell us, because he's done it a lot.
They probably would. I mean, I think we could go up there for the day, as long as we didn't really, I don't know, we wouldn't put up a tent or anything. So,
Well, what was it for overnight? Like 19 bucks, did you
yeah,
say?
maybe about, it might be $21 or 22 now or something.
Okay.
But still, I mean, and that was like for a campsite, but that constituted like 2 or 3 tents or something. It's, they're pretty lenient, and there's nobody up there in that primitive area anyway. I mean, it's pretty wide open, so.
Okay. Is there any interest in doing that? You're thinking like a Saturday, right?
Yeah, Saturday or something.
Okay, okay.
Just sometime, like I say, if we can't spend the night, let's just at least go out and get there at 9 o'clock in the morning and stay
Uh-huh.
at 6 that evening or something.
Okay. Is there, does that sound good to people? Is anybody interested in doing that? Think they'd be interested in at least coming out to say hi and, see what we're doing, see what we
just got
do?
about another month.
Yeah, it's just about.
Yeah,
It's all we
cold
want to have
months.
before it gets so cold, but.
yeah.
It's-
Okay. So were you thinking about a Saturday this month, Roger? Now, I can't, I'm gonna be out on this coming Saturday on the 6th. I'm scheduled to be out of town, but I'll be here the rest of the.
Well, yeah, sometime in October. Like I say, when it turns cold in November, that's usually about it.
Okay. Now, does anybody have any preferences on date? I mean, I'm tempted just to say, let's just do it on the 13th. And if the weather is absolutely horrendous, we can cancel it in the Yahoo group and try the following Saturday.
You guys know that the weekend of the 20th is the scouting jamboree.
Also, the Aries is the 20th,
Is it? Okay.
and the 13th, Alan is having some kind of lunch, District 13, but that doesn't affect everybody.
Yeah. Would be nice if we could get something together, with the Bars Club, possibly, do something with the jamboree. That would be nice if we could
Yeah,
possibly
I
do
think
something.
that's a great idea.
Okay.
The jamboree, that would be nice if we could do
Okay.
Yeah.
So, did you say it was the 20th is the jamboree?
Yeah, the 20th is the jamboree.
Okay. So we'd want to try for the 20th then would probably be the best.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
won't be here the 20th, Glenn, because we'll be going to Bardstown.
Yeah.
Okay.
She said that.
But we could benefit the scouts if they wanted to get involved.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you say was active on the 13th? Linda?
Alan's meeting, we've added Alan, KY-QRP, who sat out of camera range, but I got him anyway. What are you doing on the 13th? That's your Aries luncheon?
Yeah, they are, yes, meeting for just
Okay.
13, 11 to 1.
I don't know, I hate to lose the Dawsons.
got a question.
Yeah.
Do you wanna go QRP or QRO in the jamboree, since there'll be so many stations operating?
Yeah, it's a good point. Most of us are QRP. It might be better to do the Jamboree stuff from your home station where you got more power and a better antenna. I don't know. I've never operated it, so.
If we had some volunteers do it, you can do it in the ham shack here and have
Yeah, that's something that Brad might think about for bars. We've also added Bob, KY-QRP over there. So, okay, so a lot of you are going to want to go to Allen's luncheon on the 13th, right?
Well, I don't,
Well, the 27th is would still be open then, or would you rather just say scheduled for the 13th, and then if the weather's bad, move it.
Yeah.
Weather's bad again, move it, rather than waiting until the 27th. We could have snow flying by the. Look at this one over here sitting way out of camera range. That's Steve W5IEM.
Yeah, that'd be good. Try the 13th, and if they don't work out, well, then we'll go to
Jackson,
7th.
if we can't
Okay.
get with them, it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better make hay while the sun shines. Okay. Okay. So let's try that. Bobby, can you make it on the 13th?
13th I'll be in Tennessee, but that's, go ahead and, but I could come on the 20th and help if they want to do a scout thing here. I can
Okay.
offer my help for that.
Okay, well,
But I guess I have to talk to Brad and see what he's gonna do about that.
yeah, okay. Well, he's here, so. Let's pencil it in for the 13th, and then, and let's, talk amongst ourselves in the Yahoo group about who all is going and stuff and what time. And if the weather's miserable, we'll just say we're not gonna do it, and we'll try it on the 20th. And then if it doesn't work on the 20th, we'll try it on the 27th. So, okay, because we
I
got,
guess we want to have it on the weekend, right?
I would say so.
Yeah.
Who, besides me, well, of course I can probably get away. Who, if anybody, cannot make it on a weekday, but really wants to make it, but can't make it on a weekday? Okay. But you really want to go?
I'd love to, but yeah, I can't
Okay.
do the week right now. No.
Okay. Is there anybody else that really wants to go, but, works?
Yeah.
Well,
But don't hold it off,
I mean, we probably go more than once anyway.
yeah. Yeah. If you
So-
guys can do it through the week, yeah, do it.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of these guys, go on the week during the week anyway. So for those of us that can make it, I'm so busy at work right now, it's hard to get off.
Spend the
But
night, we could go Friday and spend the night, and then those that wanted to come on Saturday.
Uh-huh. Bobby, do you just go to that little building there and tell them that you want?
Yeah, you go down there where the little store is,
Okay.
and then you just say, we're gonna be up there for the day, we probably won't stay,
Okay.
but, and just see what they say. They may say, well, just go on up there as long as nobody spends the night, don't worry about it.
Okay. Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they told you, really.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and say the 13th. If we get later in the month and still haven't been able to do it for whatever reason, and we might try it on a weekday.
I went out there on the 4th of July when Ross and Charlie had came down. We all went out there that particular, I guess it was a Wednesday or whatever.
Yeah.
We set up and stayed out there for the best part of the day and then left, and that was all there was to it. It was just like going to any other park and then leaving,
Yeah. Okay.
So I wouldn't think, as long as we're not, now if we get up there and want to build a fire and do this and that, I don't know, I'd just stop and ask.
Yeah. Okay.
So they know you're up there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So they know you're not a terrorist or something.
Okay.
They do come and check on that.
They might if you put up something that looks like a missile or something.
I come and check them
Yeah,
and
David,
get it out.
the thing was, he had a,
David had a small
Good number.
Ariane 2 rocket.
Right.
Okay, so we'll set it up for we'll try for October the 13th and just see what we can do. And whoever's the first to get there, like if it's you, Roger, at 9 o'clock, just ask them at that store. Or if somebody says, well, I'm coming and I'm gonna camp overnight, then we'll pay
I
for
may
it.
just take my stuff and go out there and during the week and ask them.
Okay,
And if they let me, I'll just stay up on the radio while I'm out there.
okay. And if you can, announce that on the group, because I can usually get off work. It's a little difficult right now, but most of the time I can, so I may go out there and join you. Okay?
What I might just do, they go out there on a Friday
Yeah.
and set up.
Friday's a nice day to be off. Now, even like this week, I might actually be able to go Friday, because we're not leaving town till Saturday morning. So, okay. Does anybody have any new equipment to talk about? Has anybody built anything lately?
We got something new, Glenn.
Yeah, I'm putting together a Raspberry Pi.
Yeah, I got one too. I haven't done anything with it yet.
Just got it. Just come
Yeah.
in today.
Have you got did you get the SIM card with the?
Didn't get no ice cream, no.
Did you get the kit with the SIM card?
Yeah, I got the keyboard, the power supply, and, it didn't have a box in it. They were supposed to ship the box, and I called them and said that, leaving that out tomorrow.
You got the memory card though? It's
Yeah,
got the preloaded.
it's got two of them in it.
Two of them?
It's got two.
Okay. I only got
Big SIM cards in it.
one with
I don't know
mine.
if they're in it or not, but they got
Well,
two.
I got one without it, and I need to clone somebody's SIM card.
Oh, you can get mine, Bill. I burned my SIM.
Yeah.
I downloaded the ISO image file and put it on.
Easy to do.
Debian, it works. I mean, it boots fine.
Me and Roger's antenna that we built, we've got people that hears it, can't believe that it's a home.
Yeah, tell us about that antenna, Roger. Rest of us might want to do one.
Yep, I've been having good luck out of my, out of that antenna that I made out of the 18-gauge speaker wire.
Okay.
I get real good reports on it.
Is that multiple bands?
No, I cut it for 40 and 20.
Okay.
I've got, it's like a fan dipole.
Okay.
I've got, it's got like 4 wires. One cabinet mount is all I've got. I just took a cabinet mount and cut 2 wires for 40 and cut 2 wires for 20 meters. And both of them works really well. And just took coax directly to it. And
Can't get it to work on 15, that's a
it
problem.
won't work on 15 meters.
It's not regular anywhere in the 15
No,
meter band.
nowhere in 15, it's not even close. It's like,
Somebody tell me about that, tell me why that's that way.
Yeah, I don't know.
but it must be because I added that 20 meter to it.
Yeah, it must be that the 20 meter
Amount of separation.
Yeah.
20 meter detunes it enough that it won't load on 15.
And it still won't do it.
Yeah.
Now, is this something that you designed for field use? You're going to use it for field use?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it don't take me but, 10 or 15 minutes, and I can pretty well have it up.
Okay.
And standing wave is about, well, from one end of the band, it goes from 1.6 at 7.0, and it'll go down and to about 1.4, 1.3, 1.2, and then it'll start going back up, and it goes at 7.3, it's back up to 1.4 again. So it's not bad, I mean.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's better than that mobile
And it
antenna
covers
that
the
you
whole
heard.
band. I mean, it'll cover the whole band, it covers the whole band on 40, and it covers the whole band, and all I did was, got 100 foot of, that blue speaker wire from Walmart's. And that's all I done to it. And everybody I talked to says, don't touch it. Whatever
Yeah.
you've done to
Yeah.
it, leave it alone.
All righty. Anybody else with antenna projects? Anybody been building kits or anything like that?
Loretta gets awful tired of when you hit that wire.
It does, I tell you. You won't let me move.
I brought some kits if anybody's interested.
Cool. What you got?
That's the big calibrator I looked
Okay.
at last time. It's got a temperature compensated crystal oscillator. You can set it up for 100 kilohertz, 50, 15, 10 kilohertz marker spacings. And now, see, a lot of the QRP rigs that have a VFO on them, you don't, no counter, any display, you're not sure.
You don't know where you are.
You're not sure, you know, if you're, a particular place, that's this comes in handy. But the other thing is, that I'm making another board that's a harmonic mixer that you can attach to this, and you can zero beat you can use it to zero beat your VFO. In other words, not just use it not just feed this in the receiver, but when you turn on your transmitter, you can actually get the through the little LM386 speaker amplifier. You can hear the beats as you so you can calibrate while transmitting as well. So
Okay.
or you can calibrate your signal generator or something like that.
Okay. So if anybody is interested in that, by all means, ping Mr. Fuquay and find out what those go for. And
Okay. You want it on
pass. Yeah. Well, if anybody has a specific interest, just have them contact you and they can look at it a little closer.
okay. Well,
Good
I
deal.
have some here tonight, but
Okay.
I'll be glad to let anybody here have it cost for $15.
Okay. Okay.
We might ought to have us Raspberry Pi social. Everybody's getting a Raspberry
Yeah. It won't be
Pi.
long before everybody has one. Those that don't have one by now.
QRP computing, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Computing, so we could, and then I'm sure we could come up with some hams will start using them for ideas and beacons and all kinds
Yeah.
of things.
There's a bunch of the guys on Global Tuners have it pretty well worked out
Yeah.
where they can host a global tuner with one of those things. So that means a whole node, like if you have a PCR 1000, the
Yeah.
whole node is no bigger than that, not counting the
Yeah.
antenna. So,
And I'm sure they'll be using them for PSK 31 and
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff.
yeah.
I've heard some guys try to use them now for the echo links, everything like that, so it's not gonna be long for your whole
Yeah.
system, like you said, are gonna be.
You'll be able to have just a project with its own onboard controllable, programmable
Yeah.
computer instead of just a pick. Now you have the whole deal where you can just,
Yeah. And then if you come up, you'll dedicate that to an application. And you come up with something else, you go buy another one.
Right.
So people will have,
Put a new SIM card in.
yeah, or they'll just buy another one to have it dedicated to that application. Yeah.
especially if you don't need the Ethernet port, you can just go with the $25 one, if you're
Yeah.
not gonna be interfacing to the internet, so.
Yeah.
$19 you can get you a USB firewire plugged inside of it.
Now, I would say if you do get the Pi and you're gonna try to do much with it, like a wireless stick or anything like that, you need to get a power USB hub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because from the power it takes, just for those 2 ports on it, I'd just use that for my hub and a keyboard and then use a powered hub for your other,
Yeah.
if you wanna start doing other things with it.
Yeah, I've got hubs on top of hubs.
Yeah,
on some of my
definitely wanna
systems.
use a powered hub if you're
Yeah.
gonna go beyond just a keyboard and mouse. So.
Okay, we've got 3 or 4 minutes left. Does anybody have anything at all related to QRP that they want to bring up? Any questions or anything that we that we haven't covered that people think need to be covered? Because the bars meeting is going to want to start up here pretty soon. So I will I'm hoping to get the minutes out sometime this week. It may be a little longer on the video, but I'll announce when it's ready. And thank you all for coming out on a rainy night. Good to see everybody. And we'll see you at the horse park on the 13th maybe, and then 18th at Willie's Barbecue.